Hey guys, it's Gus, and we've hit June, and what this means in Neverwinter is the two biggest events of the year are coming. And the first one is the Jubilee, and this event has always been a huge event. It used to be a much, much bigger event. It was arguably the most important event of the year for the whole game. Sadly, they nerfed this event, but they recently kinda reinvigorated it, but it will be here in 9 days. Now, what makes this event so special is that anybody can do it. A lot of the events in this game, if you want to capitalize on them, require alts, lots and lots of alts, and you got to play all day long with all your alts in order to capitalize. This event's different. This is going to celebrate, I think, the 11th anniversary of Neverwinter, and it looks pretty unassuming when you read it, but you're going to get these protectors bounties. And when I say you're going to get some, you have the potential to get over 10,000 of these bounties, arguably over 20,000 of them. And they have a lot of rewards inside of them. Most notably, you'll notice the orange lettering at the bottom. They have legendary insignias, and that was a new drop this year. Well, technically, it was last year, but there are people who opened 10,000 and didn't get one. They were a stupidly low drop rate. But last year they improved them. You're gonna get them if you farm them this year, and you also get epic insignias as well. So this is your chance to upgrade your account if you don't have mythic insignias yet, and if you want them. So what makes this event so cool is anybody who has access to here to Whispering Caverns. It's a leveling adventure zone. And when you come here, here's the entrance. You're just gonna walk throughout here and follow the merchant. And when he gets here to the end, everybody who participated is gonna get these protectors bounties. And when you open them, every time you open one, you're gonna get loot. Most of the loot is bound, but the insignias are not bound. You can trade them or sell them on auction house. What the event is not showing is that the protectors bounties also drop preservation wards and coalescent modes. So that's pretty cool. I don't know why that's not showing, but you can. The coalescent modes are pretty rare. About 1 in 1,000 is my guess. That's been my experience over the years. So if you get, let's say, 1,000 a day, you're gonna get about 7 coalescent modes. In addition to all the legendary insignias, all the preservation wards, all the vouchers that you can get that you can donate to your guild. They'll be bound though, but you can turn them into your guild and get guild marks and buy guild food, which is a big deal for this trial. So this is a really good event. What happened last year is historically this has been an AFK event where one person does the event, but everybody standing around does nothing, and everybody gets credit. Everybody gets the protectors bounties. Last year, when they added the legendary insignias, a lot more people were AFK and they were using outside programs to AFK because your computer or platform will turn off after a certain period of time of inactivity. And players on, well, all the reports I saw were PC of players getting 3 day suspensions. They couldn't log into their accounts for 3 days, which kind of stunk because they got caught doing it the second or third day. So they basically missed the rest of the event. A lot of people were disappointed about that. Some people were supposedly targeted for it, even though they weren't doing it. Even they had been supposedly playing the game for like 48, 58 hours straight, which I believe it. This event is that big, especially if you're a free to play player. You're not going to get much better than this, especially if you only have one tune. I do have an alt that has a few of these protectors bounties from last year that I forgot to change. Let me let me go show you. I won't get any loot, but the counter resets every year. So right now it says you open your reward. You have opened 0 this year. So now I've opened one, and you're gonna get one protector's figurine a day. If you want more, there's three ways to do them. Get them. Buy them from the Zen Market. Buy them from the auction house from somebody who bought them from the Zen Market, or exchange protectors hospitalities, which are commonly referred to as beers. And you see, when you start opening them, you're getting crap. One Neverwinter renown, but as you open more and more of them, the prizes get better and better. And once you hit 150, now you're at your max. So I got a long ways to go. There's the Protector's Hospitality I was telling you about. I won't get anything with just 30. But just to show you what it's going to look like. But you know how it says, now you see the renowns went from 1 to 11 or 22. It'll get to be over 100 once you get to 150. And you're going to use that renown to buy stuff from the event store. Lots of most people are going to be buying lunch boxes, which are unbound, by the way, and you can sell in the auction house. People will be getting hundreds of thousands of renown. Let me go back to my main. There's two things I wanted to talk about this event. The new developers, they have a lot on their plate, and done a lot of mess ups, and they've done some good things too. I'm not gonna lie. This trial being one. Um, but there's two things in the past events everybody's been wanting them to bring back. The first one is this fashion item. It's called the Seductive Set. And let me show you what they look like. So, preview. There you go. People really like this look for some reason. I don't get it. I don't like the wings. Everybody wears them. They take up the whole damn screen in a trial. You can't see anything. They will literally kick you out of the group for using these. That's how bad it was getting. But this set's really popular, and players have been like, put it in the Zen market. We will pay you for it. I don't get it, but people like this set. I had to get it for the collection entries. The other thing, the reason why this event was the event of Neverwinter, everybody benefited from this, is there were vouchers, and there was various vouchers, and the vouchers range from 5% to 25%. So, for example, if you got a 25% voucher for a stronghold or for guild marks, you could go to your guild hall and buy anything in your guild hall for 25% off. But the big one was the Wonders Bazaar voucher, and it was a 25% voucher you could get. So you could basically buy everything in the Wonders Bazaar for 25% off, and it's stacked with your VIP discount, which meant you could get glyph of potencies way lower than they are now and resell them all year long. But it wasn't the resellers who also benefited, it was also the new players who benefited because instead of getting them from the Wonders Bazaar, they'd buy them from players in the auction house because they were less from the players in the auction house from they were in the Wonders Bazaar. Everybody won. It was the biggest AD sink in Neverwinter. Tens or hundreds of billions of AD were gone from the economy instantly in a week. If they brought it back, the same thing would happen. I included, and many others would spend every single AD they have in the Wonders Bazaar buying anything we could and selling them. And everybody won. I won because I made profit. People that are gearing up won because they saved AD. And the Zen backlog won because the Zen backlog would disappear, go way down because everybody AD became more valuable than Zen did at the time. If they brought it back, you'd see the same thing. I would almost bet that the Zen exchange would literally go below the 750 cap if they brought it back. That's how big of a deal it would be. Just this stupid Astral Lockbox that they have right now. It's the fourth time this Astral Lockbox has been out. I'm sorry, the third time. It's already gone down to almost 500,000 just because of this Astral Lockbox. The fourth time they've had it, or third time they've had it back. Pretty silly. So they didn't even do anything in that in the Zen in the exchange went down. So it'd go down again if they brought back something spectacular. I don't know about. I think PC would make a dent. It probably wouldn't erase the whole thing, but it'd make a dent, and everybody would win from that, especially the free-to-play players, because they wouldn't have to wait a whole year to get their Zen. Uh, Before I talk about the other event, there is a new event coming on the calendar, And I've got a lot of PMs about this. I have no idea. This starts in 9 days as well. It's the Astral Casket event. Right now we have the Astral Lockbox, and all it says is for a limited time, a special Astral Casket is available in the Wondrous Bazaar. These lockboxes do not require a key to open. What does that? It sounds exactly like what the Astral Lockbox says, right? Uh, for a limited time, a special Astral Lockbox is available in the Wondrous Bazaar. These boxes do not require a key to open. Same thing. So we don't know what this is and what's going to differentiate this and this that comes 8 days afterwards. We don't know. All I know is I've been selling like crazy, stocking up AD just in case this is humongous. Man, imagine if they brought back the vouchers for the Jubilee coincided with the Astral Casket event. That the Zen market back, the Zen exchange, it would be great. We wouldn't be paying 750 for Zen anymore. It would have a noticeable effect. But we'll see. So if you come here and you look in the zone, there's one instance with 3 people. There's a very, very, very good chance that on the first day of this event, there will be over 100 instances here in the Whispering Caverns. You can do the event in multiple zones, but typically the Whispering Caverns is where you'll get the most protectors bounties in the best amount of time. So it's generally the best place to do it. But who knows if the new developers are going to change this event up? We don't know anything. We haven't heard anything, so it's all speculation. And the other thing on the calendar is this was just added to yesterday, I believe. It's the Summer Festival. It starts. So, real quick, this Jubilee, these 7 days, you're probably not going to be running random queues. You're not going to be doing anything except doing the Jubilee. This is how big of this event is, guys. It's that big. It's the zone chat is just enough to keep you entertained. It's crazy. You'll see people logged in the game who haven't logged in the game for over a year. It's big, guys. Don't miss it. If you're a new player, I cannot underestimate to you how big of an event that is. And the next event, this is arguably the most profitable event of the year. Mm, you could argue that the Gond event as well, but the Summer Festival is huge. This is where when you go to the auction house and you look up squash soup. Yeah, I just listed some. If you look up squash soup, if you look up sorbet, they're all coming from the summer festival. Yeah, I'm trying to offload everything, guys. I want AD for this event. Um, the summer festival is where all those event foods are coming from. Most of it. Some of it's coming from the lunch boxes, but most of it's coming from this event. And last year they added a big change to the tickets, where you could exchange the tickets and get the Ebon Riding Lizard legendary quality, the Myconid legendary quality, and those are selling. I've sold a few Ebon Riding Lizards this week. Let me I sold them for over 1 million. I just listed one, but I had to list it lower because somebody had lowered me. Wait, Elbun. Evan. Yeah, these are obtained for free. I was selling them for over 1 million, but this happened, so I had to do this. I didn't have to, but I need what AD. um, so you can make AD from just getting mithril tickets. You're gonna get those from kicking Sahal balls. You can get one Sahal ball a day for free, or you can buy one for 100 Zen. If you have 61 characters, you can get 61 Sahal balls a day for free. And all the time, every one of your workshops are crafting petals, and you use those petals and exchange them for unbound food. Yeah, or pinatas, which you break for unbound food. I'll do a whole video on this when this one comes up, but this event is huge. But if you only have one character, or you only have the stomach to farm with one character, and you I use the farm very, very loosely in this event, because when I say farm, I'm talking like turn on your video game and go out and mow the lawn and then come back and wiggle your controller, and then go out and do the dishes and go to the store, come back, wiggle your controller. That's how good this event is. And you're going to make tons and tons of AD or materials to level up your characters during this event. Because, anniversary celebration is a big deal. It used to be a much bigger deal in the game until they nerfed the hell out of this event. And then they kind of increased it, but those um, those insignias will not replace those vouchers, unfortunately. So hopefully they bring those back. Hopefully somebody lets the new developers know this event used to be the biggest event in Neverwinter all year long, and hopefully they fix it. If not, we still got the insignias, so that's a big deal. So, just in case you weren't watching the calendar, and just in case you're new to Neverwinter, hopefully I gave you some insight. Um, two other things. There's three other things, three new items they're showing. First of all, last year was the Beholder Room Board. I believe it was 10,000 trade bars. It was a lot to buy this mount. It was unbound. This year they're adding the Dragon Chicken, and it's a mythic and it's account bound. And this mount's looking really good, guys. I mean, really freaking good. Instead of it being a 15% debuff, it's a 16% debuff. And it's not a single target debuff. It debuffs everything. And it does an AoE magnitude, which is great, especially if you're a DPS using it. Oh, and check it out. Not only is it giving 4,500 ratings, it's giving 9,000 ratings. And it's not giving 9,000 ratings to you, it's giving 9,000 ratings to all 10 players in your trial queue and all 5 players in your dungeon queue. So when you equip this, you're giving the queue group 90,000 ratings. Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Oh, and it's stacked, so if multiple people have it, it will more people benefit from it. But it probably will have diminished if it behaves like any of the other past ones. So we'll see. And then they added this mount, the Sun Scorch Rune Board. And there's a couple other rune boards. There's the Clockwork Rune Board. There's the Slab of Vecna. I believe there's another one, but this one's the new one for this year. And they added two new fashion items, the Mark of the Summer Spirit and the Mark of the Summer Spirit. This one's the top, this one's the bottom. Let me show you what they look like. It's a tattoo. So you have that tattoo on your chest and shoulders and upper arms, and then the bottom one is the tattoos on your legs if you're into showing skin. But I don't know why people would do tattoos when they can have this really awesome look. Nobody can beat this. This is pretty gnarly. Uh, I don't think they'll ever be able to beat this, but hopefully they can. Those tattoos aren't doing it for me. So if you have any questions or comments, or if I missed something that you might have seen in the description on these three events, please do so below. Stay class, Neverwinter. See you soon.